deductible and no copay to you and get you the compensation and the money you deserve for your injuries. And if there's no recovery, there's no fees charged to you. I'm attorney Daniel Woodbury. I know how to fight truck companies. Call me 800-325-1454 for your free consultation. 800-325-1454.
KCAA.
The doctor is in. Welcome to the Psychic Love Doctor Show with host Deborah Lee. Deborah has been practicing, teaching, and perfecting the personal prophecy card reading method for 20 plus years. This life-affirming, highly perceptive reading method has taught Deborah how to zero in on specific problems with relationships, career pursuits, and current roadblocks to success and happiness. This inspiring show will help you never feel helpless in life or love ever again. Now, here's your host, Deborah Lee.
Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday. Welcome to the Psychic Love Doctor Show. And also, please welcome, guess who's in the studio with me? That would be Lisa with an E after
Boom.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Back in the hot seat.
She's been out roaming and, you know, what is you're rucking.
Rocking and rolling. Whoa!
And she's doing quite well at it, but I'm glad we were able to lasso her in here for at least tonight.
Absolutely.
And if those of you who are watching us right now on Facebook Live, which any of you can do simultaneously,
Yes.
we're on the Psychic Love Doctor Show page on Facebook. And you don't have to be a friend or anything. I think they can all just...
They can
tune
see
in.
that we're preparing ourselves for the royal wedding.
Yes, we have our princess crowns on.
Yes, we do. Like the
Yes.
princesses we are.
And do you think we are getting up in the wee hours of the morning to watch this event?
Oh, hell
no. But we thought we would start with a few festivities this evening. Well, it's evening here for us in Virginia Beach. Still, I think, not middle.
Driving
but-
home
Yeah, that's right.
for you West
So
Coasters.
we are going to share with you some very juicy inside details gained from reading the cards on the Royals. We'll go through all the different family members on the event, on the actual future.
Yes.
Yes, and then we will...
What's
of
up
course,
with the Royals? But you might want to write this number down because I know that you are just chomping at the bit to get your very own reading on your own royal life. The number is 909-792-5222.
For those of you who are new joining us, the method I use is called personal prophecy. It involves only an ordinary deck of playing cards, poker cards to be exact. It's a method I learned from my grandmother in the early 1980s. And after she passed away, which was a couple of years after that, I did a ton of research and couldn't find anything specific to this method. There are, of course, other methods out there. I just want you to make the distinction that this is not tarot. These are not oracle cards, not, what are some of the others, angel cards, oh my goodness. And that, therefore, this will be something new, a new experience for you. This type of reading is very literal. It'll answer your questions on a whole spectrum of different areas. It doesn't have to be love. AOL gave me the moniker Psychic Love Doctor, and it pretty much stuck ever since 1996. But please know, you can ask about anything, your career, your family.
Moves. Are you moving?
Yeah, moves, money, friends, co-workers, you name it, your children. And we can, what do we call it? Metaphysically spy.
That's my favorite. You know, if you've been swiping left or right and one of those right swipes has just managed to work out for you and you've got some hot date tonight with a hottie, maybe even tomorrow night, you just should call in and let Deborah Lee tell you how that date is going to go.
And then we will give you some coaching along the way
Yes.
to make that date even better.
Even better if you're in a relationship and like your man has just not been communicating with you effectively.
Or your woman.
Or your woman. Women are much better communicators, side note. But you want to know what he's thinking and feeling, you got to call her and find out because she will know.
Well, see, we can literally lift the lid off the top of their heads.
Totally.
And peer in. And no matter what somebody says to you or what sort of action they make in regard to you, this is going to be the real deal. This is where you find out what's really cooking.
Plus, I'm very nosy, and I want to know all about your life. So call in 909-792-5222. I'm sharing this around the globe on Facebook, so you should too. Just pop in and see how gorgeous we are this evening with our tiaras.
That's right. Apparently, anybody can become a princess now. When you think of the way things are going
with Meghan Markle. Yes. Correct.
And isn't Kate Middleton? Isn't she sort of in that same parking space with Meghan?
She's probably in like the VIP level parking, but as well in the parking garage.
You know, I've always thought ever since these two adorable grandsons, the children of Diana, ever since they took on adulthood, I thought, oh my gosh, the Queen's head is going to spin like that little girl in The Exorcist when they take on, well, for instance, in Harry's case, I mean, let's look at this. It's almost like he submitted an order to Amazon and said, I want a gorgeous girl, hot body, but I want her to be divorced.
Commoner.
Actress, which is so dubious anyway, in terms of their minds, and half black.
Oh, yeah.
So
let's shake it up, Royals. Shake it up.
So I'm thinking Grandma's head is either spinning or Grandma's on some heavy-duty tranquilizers, and we'll get to the readings, and I will share them. Right now, though, we have a brave soul waiting in the wings to be he's going to be our icebreaker.
I was going to say our cherry popper, but hey to Ryan from Virginia.
Hey, Ryan, how are you this evening? Hello? Rai. Hello?
Hey, Ryan.
Speak.
He's got us on mute.
I wonder are we on mute? I hope not. Well, maybe Ryan will give us another shot.
Our volume's turned up, right? All right.
We're just checking all of our technology here.
All right.
Ryan, are you there by chance?
Say hello again. Hello, Ryan.
I hear some activity, but there's no... No.
We'll just keep talking, and then Ryan can interject as he sees fit. You're talking about...
Can't you hear that? Yeah. Ryan? He's banging his phone on something. Say hello again.
Poor Ryan.
Ryan, seriously, where are you? He's going to be our mystery man tonight.
Well, happy Friday to everyone out there. If you've been flipping through some channels, you are listening to the Psychic Love Doctor Show live on KCAA Radio. Broadcast everywhere, because if you've got an internet connection, you can listen. The call-in number is 909-792-5222, and we're waiting on Ryan from Virginia, sitting here as little pretty princesses.
Yes, that's right. We're all set, but we're not attending the...
So we're just going to skip Ryan and get right into Jenny. Hey, Jenny.
In Ohio. Welcome. Hey, girl. Are we all hooked up right? We're not getting anywhere.
Question mark.
Yeah.
All right. We're not really sure that maybe you can hear us. We just can't hear you. So
something is broken. We're getting that breaking news report. Can they hear us? I wonder.
Something is broken.
I don't think the Royals can reach this far to shut us up.
Yeah, why don't you drop some of your little inside scoop tidbits of what you've discovered about these Royals in the car?
Well, one thing I have discovered is Meghan is a very, very smart girl. She certainly has achieved some acclaim of her own as an actress, but I want you to know
beautiful girl.
That every time I present to the cards if this girl is truly committed and she's going, is she going to be happy is what I really want to know.
Living in a fishbowl. I mean, I know she's an actress and famous, but there's nothing quite like being part of that royal family.
There are, though, lots of perks and bennies.
Oh, yeah.
And those, they have not escaped her perception, to put it nicely. Let's just say she knows she's going to live a very privileged life. I actually think she will thrive on the attention. Where Diana really, that poor thing really didn't appreciate nor enjoy, the paparazzi and, their constant invasion into their lives. But I think this girl, and Harry is a bit of a showboat himself.
Yes.
Isn't he the one that in Las Vegas was playing strip
poker?
Was it pool or poker? I don't
strip
remember.
Poker.
All I know is I saw a very nice set of buttocks.
Yeah. Oh, not bad.
That circulated around the internet. Yes.
All right, we're going to try Ryan again because we like to give second chances.
Yes.
So, Ryan.
Hey, Hot Stuff.
Hey!
Hello.
How are y'all doing tonight?
You're probably just so hot that you're the one that is burning up the wires. Okay, KCAA. Yeah, so calm yourself down.
I'm
Dial
sorry,
down the hotness,
it's
okay?
that Venus thing happening with Jupiter and all. I don't know.
Oh.
See, there it is.
I got girls all over me. It's crazy. I don't know what to
Gee,
do.
that must really suck.
Horrible for you.
Yeah.
It actually is. It's rough. It's a nice problem to have, but it's a problem.
Oh, yeah, very much. I'm sure every man listening really envies you to death right now. So tell us, my dear, what can we do for you on this beautiful evening?
Well, I am about to head, as you so accurately predicted, to California.
Yes.
Fitting distance from Hollywood for some aerospace stuff. I'm heading out on Tuesday.
Yes.
For some aerospace stuff. So meeting with a nondescript government agency on Wednesday, and then a conference on Thursday and Friday.
Now, did you have to develop a project for this? Or is that happening
this
there?
This is a competition we're entering with some hardware we developed for something else that we're adapting.
And in advance of that, are you asking me to look at how you're going to do?
How are we going to do? It's my first time flying on a commercial airline. It's my first time west of the Mississippi. And
wow.
It's one of those like, oh crap.
Well, let's hope your airline is one that has their windows secured, their engines screwed on. I mean,
right?
I'll be able to tell in
and
the
that's the
cards
problem. I know how to build these things, so every creak and rattle, I'm going to be like analyzing exactly what it is.
That's interesting because I have flown with like Navy. They've been technology whizzes when it came to the engines, jet engines. They could listen to them, and it's really kind of disheartening when they turn to you and say, this plane should never leave the ground.
Oh.
Right.
So, but maybe you could just try and stay focused on the event that you're going to, keep yourself in, like pre-game status.
Yeah, I've got a playlist of videos and some music and stuff loaded up on my laptop, and I got my earbuds so I can tune everything out.
If all else fails, Xanax works like a charm. Seriously, that's not a joke. It's serious. If you have it, if you have a supply, you might want to take it with you. So here, I'm going to look at the cards now, and Lisa's going to chit-chat with
dance
you.
over here and then to entertain the masses. So that's very exciting, Ryan, that you're going off to the West Coast. I love that coast. It's very near and dear to my heart. I hope you're going to build lots of pleasure in while you're out there.
Yeah, so it turns out a friend of a friend lives out there, so I'm going to be able to crash at her guest house, so I don't have to worry about a hotel. But she lives in and among all these movie people with special effects, and like some of the guys that did the effects on the Matrix films live like 2 houses down from her. So that's going to be a fun night of beer and fire, I'm sure.
Excellent.
There's this store in North Hollywood that I have to get to. It's Norton Salvage, I think. But they have like rocket parts from the 50s, like actual engines from like the Mercury program and stuff.
What you do sounds fascinating anytime you tell me about it. When I've given you readings. Well, I have some fantastic news for you, Ryan. Seriously.
Uh-oh.
The way the cards fell, you were watching, it was like bing, 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 just hitting it. And what I'm seeing is, now here's what I want you to have yourself in this sort of energy zone, that how well you actually do in this competition is secondary to who's there to notice you. Because I am seeing a big, and I mean big, departure for you, where you might be leaving this little hamlet of ours and doing some serious, and I mean like globe-trotting, being at different symposiums and think tanks, and I'm still perceiving a huge slant toward military work, government, being involved in a lot of secret things. So this event you're going to is really going to sharpen your direction in terms of where you're going and where you're going to ultimately end up. Ooh. And a lot of it depends on who is there to become aware of you, to see what you're capable of, to size you up. You know what I'm saying, right? Oh, so yeah. It isn't
so
about...
don't wear the normal suit, wear my chili pepper tie and my red pants.
Yeah. Oh, your red... Well, make sure you dye your hair, too, because that would really help. Actually, it isn't going to be anything about your appearance. It's going to be about that mental muscle you have, the creativity you have, and your problem-solving ability. You truly have genius, Ryan. And I've told you, I mean, if you were a real schlub in your cards, I would not be pumping this sunshine up your skirt, telling you, oh, he's a genius. I wouldn't do it because that only sets you up for a fall. What I'm telling you is it's time for you to embrace that genius in yourself. Okay? You're not Betty Crocker anymore hiding out in a kitchen. Okay, it's time for you to get out in front. And I can't even think who would be a great chef or just, it's your time.
Puck.
Come on. And so I'm telling you, your cards look great. Now watch the drinking and the partying. Okay? You want to stay sharp.
Okay.
Because it's going to be a heck of a good time up there.
There's a fellow that I'm meeting up with, and he's already mentioned taking some folks out for drinks and stuff.
I think you should be social, don't you, Lisa?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I go out a lot, and I don't get plastered. It's possible.
And, you know, Ryan, I share the same, I don't know if it's an affliction or what, but you start talking alcohol or drinks in front of me, I'll be like, hey, just keep them babies coming. And you don't want to show up in the morning looking like, you know, the last dog. What is that thing they say in the military, Daryl? You were screaming with the eagles last night, and now you're whimpering with the dogs. So, yeah, your cards are showing here that you would lose some of your leverage if you show up with a huge hangover. So, and besides, you may be rubbing elbows socially with some people that could be very influential, and you don't want them to see you wearing the lampshade, okay?
Gotcha.
A tiara, Hammer, will make you look regal.
Yeah. Good one. I like that. It's going to be wonderful, Ryan, and we're going to be your cheerleaders waiting to hear the good word, okay?
Well, keep your fingers crossed for me. No hotties on the horizon.
Hotties? You want to say about hotties? Woo!
Yes, there is one.
I got to know.
There is one. In fact, I think you're going to meet her out in a club type of atmosphere. She is somebody well known. I believe she's in the movie industry. She's an actress. But she's going to want to keep that on the down low, and you could have the time of your life with her.
Hey now.
Yeah, seriously, Ryan. So you want to make sure you have your best DVDs, or what do they call them now? Your best Grunions, have your best grunions on and make sure you took a shower. Okay.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And shave. Got it.
All right, I'm just joking around with you, but seriously, yes, she is actually under sure to come true. She's going to find you extremely attractive, and she's not going to mince words. It's going to pretty much be, let's order drinks from, like my hotel room or something like that. So.
Gotcha.
I can't wait to get the details, Lisa.
Totally like the details.
We want a full report.
I will be back in town next Friday, so I will definitely be calling in.
Oh, perfect.
And we won't tell anybody, okay? We'll keep it strictly, between ourselves.
Just you, me, and Facebook, huh?
Good luck.
Yes, Facebook.
Good luck to you. But I don't think you need it, honestly. This is your launching pad, and you are ready.
Well, it kind of feels that way. But
and I don't see any. I don't see.
And I won't freak out about the flight now.
No, I was just going to say I do not see any issues concerning the travel, and it would be big time right here in these cards. So no,
you'll be fine. Enjoy the quiet time.
Yeah, yeah. So you're actually going to be on a good plane with a lot of good people running that big machine. Okay, so don't worry.
Well, thanks
and
so
remember,
much. And
remember, as the love doctor always says, when desire is greater than fear, there's nothing we can't accomplish. So there you go.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
All
right, dear. I'll catch up with you next week. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And it's been wonderful talking to you.
Likewise.
Okay?
Bye.
Bye, hon. Good luck. That guy's going to go places, I'm telling you.
Well, Jenny bailed, but she left us her number to call her back on if you wanted to call.
Well, we'll see. There doesn't
8, 6,
Is
7,
there really enough numbers there? Okay.
Jenny,
so,
you know that song? Jenny, what's your number?
Yeah, 867 532.
Okay, actually, it's not Jenny next, but it's Mindy from Florida.
Oh, Mindy, we love talking to her. Hi, Mindy.
Hi, I love talking to you too.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
I think we are too. Oh,
you are.
They're shuffled.
You're loosey-goosey now.
What can we do for you?
I like to see what's coming up for me in the romance department. That's
romance.
Do you have anyone in mind, special?
Do I have anyone in mind?
Right.
No.
Okay, so the playing field is wide open. So we
excellent.
Yeah, that's actually a great situation. Lots of opportunity there.
Cast a wide net, cast a lot of fish.
That's right. All right.
So, are you putting yourself out there? You're doing meetups, online dating, anything like that?
I'm doing a little bit online, but I haven't yet gone on a date with any of them because I just kind of ended something maybe 3 weeks ago. And also because I hesitate. Very hard for me to judge, through the online. Drives me crazy. So.
Oh. Yeah, a lot of my friends have been doing the online swipe thing, and that it seems like this constant rotation of deleting the app, reinstalling the app, and going through it.
It's but that is
part of the wide net, too, because you're exposed, in one sitting to a bunch of different faces coming across you.
True.
So Deborah is laying out your 24-card layout. And the cards are all warmed up and hot and bothered just for you. And you're going to get your reading after this pause for a station break.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, K292FQ Riverside, and K293CF Moreno Valley.
Well, here we go, Mindy. I want to tell you that I see what is actually a very positive situation for you. Well, it may seem that you haven't really, jumped into the dating pool as yet. It's actually been a pretty good move for you because an awful lot of what comes down through the dating website, pipeline, I guess we could say, turn out to be not very good choices. I mean, you got to separate the good ones from the not so good, and a lot of them out there are fakers, liars, and cheaters. So I think you've actually managed to sidestep a lot of what might have been heartbreak coming for you. And at the same time, what I'm seeing is you have been in a state of preparation, getting ready for the one who truly is right for you.
Ooh.
And that person is on the way very soon. Now, are there people that come and go in terms of your work?
My job's coming up. I'm on my 5th job in a year after moving to Florida. So,
okay, she's on her 6th?
Sixth job in a year from Florida.
Oh, yes, I hear that. I would say that you are going to definitely make another change coming, but it's going to really feel good. I feel that you haven't quite found your true work environment. You know, it's really important to love what we do, so then it doesn't feel like work.
Exactly.
And then the paycheck is kind of like a bonus.
There you go.
Yeah. So I feel, though, that when you do decide to take another job, you're going to put yourself in a whole different theater romantically. And in connection to that job will be someone working there that, it's going to be so right for you. I don't feel there'll be any conflict as far as, the human resource dating. Don't they have, like, policies?
Oh, some companies do.
Yeah, and it's not going to be anything like that where you wouldn't be allowed to date. I don't even think they'd be in the same department or area. But I do feel, Mindy, that this is going to be your Mr. Right, the one coming for you.
How exciting!
How do you feel about that?
It would be something because I'm a hair colorist and I only see women, but it would be, you never know. I don't know.
You never know.
You never know. Now think of it this way. It could be somebody coming in, say, from another branch.
A delivery.
It could be a repairman for the air conditioning, but it will be through the workplace.
Or sometimes the clients ask me, would I like to be fixed up?
There you go.
Hey, sure.
Blind date it up.
I noticed that. Yep.
And see a picture first. I think it helps to...
Full body shot and an up-close face shot.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It helps for you to decide. She's laughing. It helps for you to decide if this is somebody...
Eggplant pick optional.
So you don't end up with a Prince Charles lookalike for a dinner date.
I know. You're right.
I think of Diana. That poor thing had to sleep with him for
Oh my! What a life she had.
Yeah,
really.
Well, true. But I tell you what, I see you in a brand new home within about a year, and this is something she can't avoid. It's going to come through this new relationship. I don't necessarily feel that you'll move in with him, but I think he could really help her to make it possible to live, say if she wants to be closer to the ocean or if she wanted to live closer to, the country. There's going to be lots of changes in that respect that he'll want to do things to make you happy. So now what you have to do is manifest this and not think to yourself, oh, you look so regal.
I'm trying.
And not say to yourself, well, I hope this comes along or I hope this happens. You've got to say, I know it's going to happen. I know this person is coming straight to me.
Energy follows thought.
It does.
That's right.
So
I
hope that you'll stay in touch because the more we give you readings, the more clarity we're able to bring to your predictions, but also we get to manifest for you. Like right now, Lisa and I see the good things coming to you in your cards, and we're putting that energy out that it will be, the law of attraction will bring these opportunities or this wonderful special man to you.
Yes.
And this is somebody I feel you would be with for the rest of your life.
Oh.
Wow.
So that.
Well, I will definitely let you know. I'll update you.
Absolutely wonderful. We live for those updates.
Love those updates.
We do. So thank you so much, Mindy. It's been wonderful to hear you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll talk to you again.
Okay, thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
Bye. You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. That was nice. I can't wait for her to get her real Prince Charming and no Prince Charles. No, did you hear go, ooh.
I think Prince Harry is charming.
I think he's very handsome.
I do too.
William is kind of, I read William's
he's sucking on
cards.
a lemon.
I read William's cards. He thinks Megan is hot.
She is hot.
And wondering if down the road she'll want to maybe play around a little on the side.
Well, hey now.
That's not a brotherly way to feel, though, is it?
Mm. Hey, it's PJ from North Carolina.
Hi, PJ. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great, ladies.
Good to hear from you.
Huh?
It's good to hear from you. Please tell us what's on your mind and what we can give you a reading about.
Well, I'm PJ, a.k.a. Patsy. That's my nickname.
You know, right away I heard the familiarity in your voice.
Yeah, you knew that.
I thought you were just incognito this evening.
Some people do that.
Well, not really.
Just roll with it. We roll with it. The reading will be the same. So, darling, what can we do for you?
Let's see. Where do I start? There's so much, but I'll just pick one. I still haven't met anybody yet, and I'm not getting any younger.
No.
Okay. I'll focus on that. Let's see what we can get for PJ.
So are you walking back and forth up and down the street looking? You swiping? You going to meet up? What are you doing? Because I haven't been here in a while.
She's been spending a lot of time with her mom at the hospital.
Leads, but yeah, nothing.
And did she go to rehab or just? I can't remember what you.
Oh, Mom is home now. I'm getting ready to go over there in a little bit. I take care of her a lot, all the time, every day.
Well,
so
bless your heart for doing that, Patsy.
Wow.
Seriously. I've been a caregiver for Daryl, and I honor all who are out there doing caregiving, things, because it's not easy. It's sometimes can be such a thankless job. Others just think you're having a wonderful time, and they just sort of walk away, and you're left pretty much doing everything. So bless you.
I am doing everything, because the only thing she can do for herself is go to the bathroom. But like the saying goes, you can't have compassion for others for the road they're walking down unless you've experienced it. And I'm hoping to find somebody that will change my diaper when I get old.
Oh, you will. Believe me. One thing I want to ask you, have you ever thought about going into this type of work on a certain level, helping out? And I think we might have covered this before. You seem to have a calling where you're so good with people that are disabled or they're going through
recovery of some sort.
Recovery, age-related issues.
Well, you know what? I have, and I'm disabled, and I'm getting ready to have leg surgery. I think that's why I have so much compassion, because I know what it feels like. But I do want to work with hospice and sit with patients that are dying that have no family or friends to be with them. But right now I've got to care for my mother like 24/7 almost.
You're right. And I think that will be an awesome, I'm trying to think what would be the word, like not journey, but an awesome, commitment. We'll go with that. All right. I think that would be really awesome. That is work that takes a very special person. And sometimes those in hospice, they start hallucinating before they've passed away. Half of them has already left on the spirit level. Right. And it can really be a joyful experience to hear them saying, well, I'm fishing right now with little boys, or, the wonderful things that can happen as a result, even though death itself is such a tragic experience. I mean, there is some comforting, I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of digging myself a hole here, but...
Yes, I experienced that with my friend when she was dying. I talked to her and described things to her, and I know how to do it now.
There is someone here very strong in your cards who lives at a distance but will be in your area, possibly visiting someone, there to see friends, maybe to see some family members. But I feel the two of you are going to have a moment of serendipity where you're just going to bump into each other. And you're a very outgoing lady. You talk to people, and I think that is where you're going to find your true love is just going to be on a street corner.
Yeah.
A zip liner. That would kill me right now.
But it'll just come in a very surprising way. And what will happen is you'll have this initial meeting while he's on this like vacation or this trip. When he goes back, and I'm feeling the distance could be long, like California, Washington State, something like that. But then you will be able to correspond with each other, and you'll be able to have FaceTime and you know, you'll get to really know each other without all the pressure of going out on, you know, actual dates. The thing that always got me about dating is, oh my God, what do I order? Because, you know.
All the food. You order all the food, nom, nom, nom. That's a free meal. That's what you do.
But men make jokes about the women who just get a salad.
Yeah.
But then do you go for the steak and lobster?
Yes, you do.
You do? Is that what you do?
I eat.
I know years ago I was on a date with a guy, and I called my mom in the middle of the date. I said, yeah, it's going great. We're at a Chinese restaurant or broccoli and beef. She goes, you know, broccoli gives you gas. And I'm like, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, no asparagus. No asparagus
That's
on
right.
date.
Oh, yeah.
Beans.
But it's
No.
so funny you said that he'll be in Washington or California, because I was just thinking before I called, I go, I bet he's on the other side of the planet.
Well, so to speak, but really Australia or somewhere like that would put him, you know, on the other side. I don't think California is that far away. We have all this technology now. You can walk down the street talking to him on your, you know, looking at him on your phone.
That's true.
I want somebody who'll carry my groceries for me.
Well, true. But I really think that this is going to be a love match. This is where you will be able to take your time, get to know each other, and literally fall in love at a good, reasonable pace. Not the 6-month thing that Harry and Meghan did. I mean, that everybody's saying that was way too quick for such a big step. But I think for you, you're going to know the minute you meet him. And by the time he proposes, I can see her. He'll be halfway through the will you, and she'll be like, yes, I will.
So he will be taller than a foot tall, covered in hair on 4 legs, right?
Yeah. But make sure he likes animals like dogs. I think that says a lot about dogs and children, or animals in general. Yeah, I think it really says a lot about somebody's true character. So I feel very excited. If these were my cards and I was like you, single and all, I'd be thinking, wow, there's some good light at the end of this tunnel, and I can't wait for it to actually happen. So it looks good for you. Very good.
Well, that sounds great. Thank you so much for the reading.
And remember, we love to come to weddings.
Oh, yes.
And if I predict it, I love to officiate. Because I got to work in there somewhere between all the I do's I have to work in. I told you so.
Well, this kind of I told you so I want to hear.
There you go.
Awesome. All right. Well, Patsy, you take care. Take good care of your mama, and we'll be here for you when you call again.
Okay. Love you, ladies. Thank you.
We love you too. Mwah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Did we go dark on Facebook?
Just rebooted.
Okay, anybody? I don't know what happens. I don't know.
Well, we're going to roll right in to LaWanda from San Bernardino. That's San Bernardino for short, for all them hip Cali folks.
We're learning some of this Cali lingo now. San Berto. Love it.
I think you made it
it's
up.
San Bernardino.
Hello there, LaWanda.
Well, hello there, lady.
What? I'm sorry?
I haven't spoken to you, reached out to you guys in a while. I'm just following up to see what's going on. I have a
Repeat. We love the repeat call.
Yeah, I'm glad you checked in with us. And it is San Berdu.
Berdu. I don't know how to say that. It's like saying Badge Beach for a beach, perhaps.
Badge?
That's a shout out to my friend in Ohio.
Okay. Well, LaWanda, catch us up a little bit. What's been happening?
Everything is at a stalemate right now, but I do have an ex who's there for me right now. We talking about over 20 years ago. He's coming back, but every time I need him or calling him about something, he's right there, Johnny, on the spot.
I just want to know if something's going to escalate with him, or is it someone new, job, my health, stuff like that.
Oh boy, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Okay, all right. And this was about an ex. You said we're telling us it's coming back.
Yeah, he's been, keeping in contact with me. We'll keep in contact with each other, but I reach out to him when I need financial help or just to say hello, and just support. And he's always there for me. Always have been.
Do you want to get back together?
Not really. That's not why I'm feeling. I don't feel him that way.
Okay.
Daryl, maybe turn.
I always think that when you got an ex is an ex for a reason,
That's true, but he wasn't a bad guy.
Yeah, but why is he an ex?
Well,
yeah,
because
remember, Lisa with an E is our. What are you
young
again?
when I was young when I met with him back in the day.
She's a licensed therapist, so she's going to ask those penetrating questions.
Penetrating questions. That's what I do. The penetrating questions.
I guess that makes you a penetrator.
A penetrator. Right here. Keeping it clean on the Psychic Love Doctor Show on KCAA Radio. Always.
You are so bad.
So I do. I mean, there are people that, you're involved with in your past, and they stay close and dear to your heart. But I always get a little, my hairs kind of go up when I know that exes return. Typically, they always return, but I always want to know what their intentions are. That's all.
I think sometimes you realize you make better friends than you did as, say, lovers or BFFs.
Yeah.
And then you want to hang on to that person. I mean, I have someone near and dear to my heart who is an ex that has actually become like a brother to Daryl. And I couldn't imagine life without him in our lives. Could you, Daryl?
No.
No. But it's like a real, it's a soulmate friendship / love, whatever. I don't know. I don't think I could put a label on it. Wow. I think this is really good that you gave us a call because these cards are on fire. Woohoo! You are going to have yourself quite an amazing summer. So you make sure you got your party shoes shined up and make sure that you got yourself a couple of sexy outfits because I'm seeing you out there dancing and meeting all kinds of wonderful people that are brand new coming into your life. So right now, if you've been feeling kind of blue and, it's that kind of, it's spring, but not really summer, and there's been a lot of trouble with weather. If you're feeling a little on the downside, boy, things are going to go on an upswing for you, LaWanda, like you wouldn't believe. So
that's good news.
Yep, money coming to you. There is money coming to you, and it appears to be coming in the form of a gift from a woman. This could be
inheritance?
Inheritance. Or somebody that owes you.
Okay. Can I tell you this quick? My mother passed away 3 years ago, and my oldest brother's always saying, Mama done got some money somewhere. I'm like, bro, stop. I don't know. And then I have an ex-husband who owes me money from our divorce from a retirement plan. I don't know. But
well, I see it definitely coming to you. And if your mother was anything like those of other generations, they did squirrel away money in strange places. They kept like deeds for properties and insurance policies.
Crazy.
And sometimes they were like kept in a, what, Daryl, you look like you want to say something.
Well, it kept cash like in the hem of a curtain.
Yeah, or I had a grandmother that used to love to wrap it up in tinfoil and put it in the freezer. And then she would forget where a lot of that stuff went. But I do feel that there is definitely a sizable sum coming to you. It will really surprise you when you get this. Now, it might not come tomorrow. I'm thinking it's a little bit closer into the fall/winter. But I do definitely feel that you have this money coming to you. Also,
wow.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that nice, though, to know?
Yeah.
That is nice to know. But I wonder where it's coming from. Okay, well, I'll just be patient.
Yes, be patient. And it's coming through a woman that I feel already knows you deserve this. She may have kind of coveted it originally. You know, it's funny how guilty feelings can sort of fester. You must run into that in your therapy practice, where people will say, well, I did this thing long ago. It was really greedy of me, and now I'm trying to figure out how to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm feeling here, is that this is a woman that really wants to fix this.
A woman?
Yeah, it's coming through a woman. But she could also be somebody that's going through your mother's old affairs. I'm trying to think how that would... See, I don't have a full understanding of financial matters, so it's hard for me to just grab at something. But it could be some sort of backtracking investigation. And I don't really like the use of that word. But where they kind of go back looking at things, looking at wills, looking at, you know, payouts and things. It could even be a lost bank account.
Oh.
Remember when they put those, I don't know if they do,
on the paper?
Yeah, but they will print them. Big, full-page things with everybody's name and funds that are owed. And it can be a lot of money sometimes.
Nice. It could
So
be her Social
don't worry.
Security. It could be her retirement money, because I had to fight them on that. Woman.
Especially family members. When my grandmother passed away, they descended like vultures on her things.
Wow.
And she had some very beautiful things. Me,
wow.
I ended up with her purse. This was the thing she loved. And it had a deck of cards in there. It had pictures of me and a few other trinkety things. And I let them all fight. You want to fight over, you know, appliances and whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So also, to take a quick look here, love is not going to leave you standing at the gate, okay? You and your ex, I think, are going to stay friends for life. There's no reason not to.
No.
He's a good man.
Yeah, he is.
You just weren't the right click for each other, okay?
Right.
But go ahead.
So you don't see another man coming anywhere? That's going to be my love mate? Nobody?
No, I definitely see actually your choice of two different men. It's just a matter of time now. It might be as far as 18 months out, so you might have to be a little patient now, but I see a bit younger man and a bit older. See, Lisa reads these cards too, and she can see this. So she is seeing...
A younger man and an older gentleman.
Yes, and I don't mean a young boy. I mean, he's...
You cougar, you. Whoa, wow.
It's not like somebody fresh out of high school or anything like that. He's young.
I mean, I don't want nothing. As long as he's over 21, no, let me stop.
There you go. Woo! I like the way you think, huh?
Yes.
You are a hot lady, and believe me, you are well recognized. Everybody keeps it on the down low, though, because they don't want to seem, you know, in this world, you can say the wrong thing and end up in trouble. So
gotcha.
I think it's just that they're afraid to approach you. But you are going to meet two different men and have to make a choice. You can't keep them both, unfortunately.
Wow, but I'm going to have fun in the process of elimination, though.
Oh, yes. Well, you know something? You are a vivacious, flamboyant lady. I think you've reached an age now where you don't have to be all demure. You know, women used to have to just be certain things.
Oh, no.
And you can now truly, you know, be yourself, let your hair down, and have a wonderful time. I think you've done enough serving of others, and it's time now for you to serve yourself.
I think you're correct. Yes, I have. It's time for me to enjoy life in my later years.
And you know, by having that attitude, you're going to turn into like a magnet that is going to bring like-minded people to you. So, you, right?
Yes.
The energy. You are a very energetic person. You feel it?
And attracted.
Woo! Yeah, so boy, I can't wait to give us another update. We'll be here for you. You can call us every time we have a show if you'd like, because the more readings you get.
What about career and all? Nothing. You see nothing changing in my career?
Well, you can go higher if you'd like to. The thing is, you might have become comfortable in a sense. But you could go, yes, you could definitely go higher. Okay?
I'm not comfortable where I am right now. Because
Yeah.
I did apply for a different position with the state, and I just want to know is that a door going to open for me?
I think it will, but I have a sense of worry that the stress might be too great. So you want to make sure you'd have to call us. We'll give you a reading if you get an interview and you want to know, should I accept this job? These cards are awfully accurate when it comes to career change and, you know, taking on a new environment. So we could tell you a lot.
Because I remember you said the first time I called that you saw a career somewhere, a change for me in a career in June sometime.
Oh.
Well, here you go. And you've applied. Now let's see what happens. Just because you interview for the job, you don't have to, you know, you can negotiate.
Right.
And and we'll check on that when you call again. We have another lady waiting for us, and we're getting really close to having to say goodbye to everybody. So, Luanda, you call us again. We'll be here for you every Friday.
Thank you so much, ladies, and you have a wonderful weekend.
Oh, thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye
Or you're doing,
Bye-bye.
we're doing a royal wave. Isn't that like a Pope wave? All right, Georgette from Cali. Hello.
Hi.
Hey there, Georgette. How are you?
I'm well. How are you, ladies?
So great.
Yeah, we're loving it. And I love your name. I love those Georgette and Georgianne kind of names. Love that. So we're really short, so we have to talk fast so we can get you in here. Tell us what's going on, and we'll give you a reading.
Okay, well, I would love to know about career and love if we can get to those.
Career and love. Which one's more of the hot topic?
Well, you know, I'm actively pursuing other ways of income. So, you know, I'm really curious to know what that landscape looks like for me coming up. Getting a job, increasing my own business at this point.
Okay.
What is your business, hon?
I do personal chefing, and I also do astrology.
Oh, I'm so excited about that. I really don't know anything about astrology, except when someone's like, oh, you're a Gemini, of course. I'm like, I guess so. So that does intrigue me, but to me it's so much of a science that my brain doesn't quite compute that.
I can't quite pick it up myself. But I love
That's exciting. I love that.
I love reading about it. Now, I'm an Aquarian, and you are?
A Gemini.
So, go figure.
That's perfect.
We're like work spouses.
All right.
You air signs.
Is that good?
Yes, that's awesome.
Well, that we get each other.
There you go.
Well, I'm just going to shoot at you some of the things that I'm seeing here. Be good if you called us next Friday so we can elaborate on more of this. One thing that's very strong in your reading is you have a man from the past who hurt you deeply. He is perceived to finally get it. It has come home to roost. And I really feel that you are going to receive a truly heartfelt apology, which may seem so trivial after the amount of heartache he caused you, but I want you to know he truly, truly means it. Okay, if you can't figure out right now who it is, because I think this was quite some time ago, but it has really bothered him. Do you have an idea?
Is this an ex-husband who just went through heart surgery?
Oh, yes. Don't you feel that? I do.
Yes.
It's as if he's had a real epiphany, and he is going... Yes, he's going to really... Oh, geez.
So a quick business.
Okay,
insight.
business, yes. Put more energy into it. Get your word out there more strongly. And, you know, don't hide your light under a bushel basket. Get out there. Start a podcast. You know, do some advertising. I think you'll see some great rewards. So please, Georgette, call us next Friday. We'll go into this more deeply. Everybody, thank you so much for being with us. They're going to kick us out of here any minute. So we are going to not be at the royal wedding, but we are your princesses tonight.
Yes, we are.
Bye-bye and farewell.
Mwah.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and now 102.3 FM.
So, you want to be in show business. Do people tell you that you're really funny, you have a great personality, and you should have your own talk show?